Hi everyone, Jody here from Unique Unicorn Designs. I am working on making a little present for my mother for Mother's Day. I got this box at it was just in a thrift store. It had a little dent in it, so I've wet the inside of it and pushed it out a little bit. That's actually going to be covered when I get done, so you won't see it on the outside, and you won't see it on the inside either, probably. But anyway, yeah, so what I did is I took the lid and I put it on just a plain piece of paper, cut it out, drew around it, cut it out, got my shape, and then that's going to fit inside of here like so. But I want a piece of scrapbook paper, so I cut one of those out and I inked around the edges, so that fits in there like that. And of course, it's not a perfect fit because I'm human. And so what I'd like to do is just go around the inside edge here with a real light brown. And I found this nutmeg brown color in my stash of acrylic paint. So I'm going to put a little bit in here in this little cup, and I'm going to water it down just so it's, just a little bit, so I can just like ink the edge of the inside of this. Of course, I can't get an ink pad in there, so I'm going to have to use something else. So I'm just going to use some of this in here, and I don't think it's going to take much. So I'm just going to do that, and somewhere here's in my water bottle. So let's just give that a spray and see if it won't be, I don't want it to be too dark. Let's see if I can always wipe it out if it's not to my liking. I just kind of like want to stain it a little bit, which that's maybe what I should have used is some I don't know, alcohol ink or some, which I might end up doing still. It's just got to be, fairly light in there. So if I go around it like that, let's see if that'll stain it well enough. And that'll fall over with my brush in it. So let me find a little towel now and wipe out the excess and see if that stained it enough. Kind of looks like maybe it did a little bit. Like I said, it didn't need much. I just wanted it to kind of match the inked edge of my paper. So, okay, let's see what that looks like in there now. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we wanted right there. Perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, I think this needs to go this way. I think it fits in there better that way. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. That was just what it needed. Yay. Because like I said, the paper don't fit in there all that perfect. But okay, so now we can glue this paper down. I don't probably need that template anymore because, well, I might could use it for the bottom because it's too big for the inside of this, but excuse me, it's about the same shape. So if I trimmed it down, let's see how good it fits in there that way. If I just ran my finger along the edge here, move this one out of the way since we know that one fits. Let's see if I just push this down. Oops, that's not That's moving. Don't want it to move. We just want to like make a little line around there. And then we'll cut this piece down. That's a pretty good fit. So we'll just have to cut that line off. And get the shape of the bottom. And then I'll cut this out of the same paper that I did the top part. And I think we'll paint in there too. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see how that fits. Not quite. Unless I have it in there backwards. Let's see if it fits. Oh, fits better that way. Okay, there you go. Not too bad. I said it won't be perfect, but it will be good enough. So let's give this, let's resurrect this a little bit here and go around the inside of this, just so that when I ink that edge, they'll kind of look like they go together. Okay, so let me wipe that out now. I don't want to wipe all of it out. I just want to tone it down just a little bit so that the paper will look like it was in there originally. Okay, so we don't need this anymore now. Oops. And so let's take this, move that out of the way. This is my original piece of paper here. And let's see, I want this going the same direction as that piece. So, let's see, is that in there right? All right, so that's going to be like that. And that will be like that. So this will be the top here. And how's this one fit in there, like that or the other way around? Let's try it the other way and see. I think that was the right way. Or not. Yeah, I think this fits better here. There's a little tiny piece right here that I might have to trim off. Okay, so if I mark this as the top, I mark this as the top. Let's skim off this little piece right here. And that might have been too much. Let's see. A little bit more right there on that side, I think. Yep, I think that'll work. All right. So we want this to be at the top. So I'm going to turn this over and put this face down like this. Don't mind the wording. I just used an old piece of something that I had already printed on, and it didn't work, so I saved the paper to use for scratch paper. So oops, trace around here, and oh, cut this out. So I think I don't need that anymore now. Let's see how good I can cut this out. If you cut on the inside of your pencil line, it should be good, because of course the outline makes it bigger, so you don't want the actual pencil line in there. So it's a rainy day in Florida today. I was gonna go swimming this morning, but I'm thinking that's not gonna happen. So if it clears out, I think they've opened the pool for all day on Fridays now for the summer season. So I might be able to go later this afternoon, but as it stands right now, that's not going to happen today. I've been 2 or 3 times this week already, though, so. Okay, so let's put that aside and put this in here. That's a pretty good fit. Pretty good fit. I guess it will be all right. This I can actually put a bead of trim around, which I think I might do after I get it in there, because, and that will cover up any, imperfections in my cutting. And I can't do that on the lid though, because then the lid won't sit down tight on the box. So we'll find some trim. I might cover the walls of the inside of that too. Let's see how this looks. Yeah. I wonder if I would cut inside of here. Oh, there's a piece of tape in there, which we don't know we need. And now we don't. Now we really have to cover the inside of the box because I've torn the paper by tearing that piece of tape out. Beautiful, huh? Okay, well, I guess that fixes that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. So let me find my glue book here. I'll glue this down. And here's my glue. I guess it's supposed to be a rainy weekend, all weekend here. It poured last night, most of the night. So everything's good and watered this morning, so I don't have to water. So that's good. Water bill's going up every day as we speak. You know how that works. Okay, so let's put this down in there. Like so. Here's my little card. Okay. And while we're gluing, let's glue this piece down too. Get rid of this piece here. So how is everyone? I hope everybody's well and crafting. Good weekend in Florida to be crafting. It's supposed to be crappy all weekend, so that's what I'll be doing. So this is the top, right? Yep. So this goes in there like so. Okay. I wonder if I should cover this part too. I guess I probably could cut some strips of this and put that down inside of there. And maybe around the outside a little bit. I do that too. But for now, here's our start. So we got both of those. I guess that fits in there either way. I didn't realize that. Okay, well that's even better. Okay, so let me see what I have for some trim to go around there. And I think I might cover these walls too. Let me find some more paper and some trim. Okay, so I found some more paper. So I'm going around the walls with that. And I found some burgundy trim too. It's a little stretchy, but I think it'll be fine to go around that. And I think I want to put an oval something in here. So I have found a piece of that same fabric to go around that. So let's see, this is going to be like 3, and I'm going to have that go over the sides. No, I don't think so. So we're just going to do 3 inches, and then I think I'll find a piece of washi tape to go around that. So let's, what did I say, 3, just 3? Yep. The box is a little wonky, but I think, yeah, it's going to be 3 right here will be too much, but we can trim it down. Okay, so let's cut this at 3. Let me find the paper cutter here. And see if it'll sit on top of there. Of course not. So let's sit on top of there. And cut these in 3s. So let's see. Yeah, so this is 12. Is it really 12? Or is it? Yeah, pretty much. So if we just go 3 and 3 and 3, we can't even see that, can you? So there's 3 there. Okay, so there's 1 that can fit in there. So we'll need at least 2, maybe even a 3rd one, but I won't cut it until we see if we need a 3rd one. Okay, so let's try these 2 first. So that one in there. Get in there. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. See, this will be a little, I'll have to trim that off because the box is a little wonky, like I said. So, let's glue this one down. So we don't need this extra paper, and we don't need this just yet. We might not need that at all. So let's glue these two pieces in, at least one of them, and then we can cut the other one to see how, when we see how much of it we need to go all the way around. Okay, we want this to go right side up like this. So let's see, where should we start? Right here, I guess. Oops. Right down to the bottom of it, as close as you can get it. That's going to be... I have to take my X-Acto knife and trim that little piece right there because that might show. So let's go around it like this and see that we got it all in there right. Sorry for the... I have to press this down on the... Okay, there, now you can see that I've got it in there. Like that. That's that little funky piece. But like I said, we're going to cover that on the outside, so that's not going to show. Okay, so let me see if I can cut this little piece out here before it dries real good. Where's my X-Acto knife? There's one. Let's cut this piece off right here. See if I can cut it without tearing it. Of course, that it's going to be covered by that piece of trim, but when I go to lift it out of there, I don't want it to tear up the page. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now if I just grease that down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's make sure it's all secure in there. There we go. That'll work. Now let's put this piece in here too. So that piece is going to have to be, let's see if we put this, oh, it won't fit. Okay, so let's go this way. Excuse me. And we'll just trim off again what we don't need right there. That's the part of the box that's wonky right there. And we need to go to at least, I'd say, to right here. So let's trim that off right there with the cutter. And I won't bring it back up there again. I'm just going to cut it right here. It doesn't have to be in a perfect spot. And we'll keep that piece. Okay, so this will go inside of here now, like that. And like I said, we'll trim this once we get it in there too, to see if it's gonna, oh, it'll fit. I know it will fit. So, just have to line up the edge. I'm going to start down here, because this side does fit in there. So, like that. I may want to trim, because that looks like it's going to be a little bit worse than what that last piece was. So let me put it in there like that. Let's curve this edge up a little bit so we can see what's going to have to be trimmed off. Put it in there like that. I can hear some more thunder out there. So that'll go like that. So while I'm holding that even with that, I'm going to crease it in there with my fingernail, actually, so that I have the right kind of crease going on. And is this even here? Pretty much. Maybe not quite. I might have to take a little pinch off of there too to make that be even. Whoops. Get in there straight. And I think that one will be okay. That one will cover, but this one won't get covered. So we're going to trim this piece off right here. Okay, let's see if that will do the trick. Yep, I think it'll be just fine. And by the time we get that trim in there, you'll never see any of that on the bottom. Okay, I am going to... Oh, I wish I would have inked that. I already glued it in. Blasted. Oh well, can't ink this one then too. I can ink the top of it, I guess, but I'm going to put washi at the top anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay, so let's glue this one down now. What are we doing for time here? Okay. Okay. So, get this back out of the way. This is going to go this way. With our wonky into the box kind of thing down here. Just make sure you get the edge even, you know, with the other paper that you put in already. And push that down in there. And that should be fine. Whoops, not too far in there, Jude. There we go. Is that even? Pretty much. Okay. I want this to be down in there too. Is that even? Yep, pretty much. Okay. And my little I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. It's kind of a awkward thing to do. But yeah, it seems to be working okay. Wonder if I move the light over here, would that be better? I don't know. We'll try that for a while, see how that works. But yeah, I'm just making sure it's all stuck down good. And then, let's see if we want this to be on both sides or just like creased on both sides like that, or just stood up against the one side. Let's see. Like that. Might be easier to put in like that and then try instead of trying to get, except it looks like it might be a little, well, maybe not. I bet that would be fine, just like that, instead of trying to crease it in there. Yeah, I think we'll just do this part here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's see, where's my beginning and my end? Appears to be right here. So I'm going to run a bead of glue right there. And actually I need to start at this end. Right. And I'm going to squish it down in there like that. I'll probably have to run another bead after I get it in there across the top, which is okay. I'm going all the way around with it now, so we can just keep going with the trim. All right, let's try that. Actually, it looks kind of cute, lacy like that, I think. I know my mom likes frilly, lacy stuff like I do too, so she might like that part. Where's my, I need to get some of that extra glue out of there. Okay. Go down like this. You see what I'm doing? I hope you can. That. Down there like that. Try not to stretch it at all, you know, so it's, if it's going to be frilly all around, it needs to be frilly all around. If that makes sense. I think this is just a salvage off that piece of fabric that I showed you earlier. I have no idea where it came from. Flea market, probably. Thrift store. That's my jam. I love me a thrift store. They always have something that I can't live without. My girlfriend teases me. She's like, you never walk out of one of those places empty-handed. It's like, well, that's what I went there for, you know? So, yeah, I just love stuff out of a thrift store. Repurposing. That's what actually, that's what my daughter used to call me. I'm the repurposer, I guess. Okay, so let's cut this off about right there. Come on. Those papers I've been cutting paper, or scissors, those scissors I've been cutting paper with, so that's why they're not very sharp anymore. But that's all right. I have a bazillion scissors. Okay, so that one's not quite as tall as that other piece is, but oh well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now I wonder, should I leave it roughly like that? Or wipe up the excess here. Or should I glue that down? Make this one be on top of that. There we go. I need another spot of glue right there. So that stays there. I think I probably should glue that down because it's gonna get, stuff will get stuck in there, and that won't be good. So now we have the chore of running a bead of glue inside of this, which is not too bad. You just need to make sure you get it down close enough so it doesn't get on the outside of the trim per se, but also that it doesn't squirt out the top too much. Okay, let's try that. There's a little bit spewing out, but not a whole lot. Oh, isn't that precious? I love that. I can't love it too much because I have to give it to my mother for Mother's Day. we're taking her to, or well, I guess all of us are going. My birthday is like the week after Mother's Day. So my sisters decided that we would celebrate the two of them together. And so they're taking me to the spa. Actually, they're taking all of us to the spa. My two sisters are going to get massages. I get a massage and a facial. Woohoo! Every little bit helps, you know. And my mother's going to have a manicure and a pedicure. She's a facial guru herself, so she doesn't want people messing with her face. So I will get a facial and a massage, and my other two sisters will get massages, I guess. And my mother will get the mani and the pedi. And then we're going thrifting. Yay! My favorite thing in the world to do. I have to laugh at them. They're like, do you want to go thrifting after that? I'm like, that's a dumb question. Of course I do. I love thrifting. So, but since we're going to do that on my birthday, I was like, well, we really need to have something for my mom to open on Mother's Day, which is the week before. So I thought, I got to do something for her. So this is what I'm doing. Making her a little box. And it's kind of funny. Well, she doesn't watch my videos anyway, but she bought the box. That's terrible. I just thought about that. Oh my gosh. She bought the box, but she didn't want it, so she gave it to me. She just wanted, it was full of buttons at a thrift store, so she just wanted the buttons that were in the box. So she's like, here, you want this box? I'm like, well, of course. You know me, I don't throw anything away, ever. I am the worst hoarder in the world. So, but yeah, anyway, so it's been sitting on my counter for the longest time. I was talking to my sister last night. I'm like, well, I got to make something for Mom for Mother's Day so that she at least has, you know, I'll send it to her because I'm not going over there. They live on the other coast of Florida. So, but I'll make this little box for her and send it to her so she has something, like I said, to open on Mother's Day with a card, you know, something like that, so that she doesn't feel left out. So, yeah, I think that'll be just fine. And I'm actually going to make, oh, you know what? That reminds me. I do need this template. Does it still fit in there? That one's kind of, or is that the same one? It's a little big. But I'm going to make a little journal, a little oval-shaped journal to fit inside this box. One that she can write in and different things. So I'll still use this template to make that. Okay, so there's that. I wonder what we have for... So I can't put anything around here except something that would, you know, like a piece of washi tape, because this has to fit on still. I could put it around the inside, I guess, of this, because that would fit, because the box would still fit. I think that's a little much, don't you think? Think that's a little much? Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so that part is good. So let's see if I have some washi tape now to match something like that. I have this. I've never used these. Do they match, or are they too purple? Not too bad. Have you ever seen washi tape like this? I was just like, I didn't know that it came like this. So I guess I could put those all the way around. How would I put those? Over the top? Like that? I wonder if I did that, if the lid would still fit on. Actually, I should cover the outside first, huh? Yeah. Yep, we need to cover the outside first. So let me get this back off there. It might be all right. But there's only one way to find out, is to do it all and then try to fit the lid on there. Oh, there's the beginning. Yeah, I bought this a long time ago. I think it was a Stampin' Up thing. And when I got it home and I went to peel it off of there, only one petal came off. I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was like that. So yeah, anyway, okay, so that's what we'll do. But I'm going to cover this as well. And actually, what I thought I was going to use might not work now, because I've kind of changed the pattern scheme. But if I did it right, I bet I could. I have this lace. Let me grab it. So this is from a ribbon hank, which I have some of these in my shop. This one I've torn apart and used parts of in different things, but I do have several available in my shop if you're interested. But I was going to use this on there, but I think too much of that purple shows through. So I also have this, this right here. This is a pink eyelet that I bought at a craft fair the other day for $1. I was like, oh my gosh. And there's like 2 yards here, at least 2 yards, if not more. But look at the, I love that. I love the eyelet. I think that's the inside. This is the outside, yeah. So what if we put that on there? That would be way cute. And you know, too, if I hang it down a little bit farther and then put that washi tape over the top, I think I'm going to put some legs on it too, so that could hang down. I could let that hang down. I'm going to put some little feet on it so it'll sit. Oh, how cute is that? That will be adorable. Okay, well, I'm going to stop right there and see what I can come up with to decorate the outside. And then I'll just see you in the next video, okay? Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.